you to the list of big, ridiculous modes of transport I've seen floating around the festival over the years. Literally floating, in this case. Did anybody lose a hovercraft? Let Amy know here at Pulse if you have. And in the meantime, we'll see if we can have some fun with it.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Welcome to the trial. These events will put you up against some of the most skilled drivers at Horizon, so bring your best. You can only enter the trial with a team, so sign up here to find a new team, or bring your own convoy with you. Good luck!
I've just been down to the auto show Horizon, and all the drivers in there are wrapped up like Arctic explorers, which can only mean one thing. The new winter program has gone live! Very best of luck to all our competitors out there in the frozen wastes. We hope you all survive. For those who do, Amy Simpson has the tunes to bring you home.
Meters. Turn left. Turn left. 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination.
Welcome back to Pulse, guys. You are with Amy. Now, I'm not sure if you know this about me by now, Horizon, but I hate the cold. I mean, I really hate it. Warm good, cold bad. So I usually struggle in winter, but this kind of snow, light, pretty, catching...
You like ice skating? Yeah, neither do I. But I've got another abandoned car rumoured down by the lake. Meet you there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn sharp left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Space Arena, my frostbitten buddies. For those of you out there braving the weather, there's a rumor of an abandoned classic out there. Got a little fire for you with this next track. Like rubbing sticks together, baby. Here we go!
Forzathon daily challenge complete. See you back tomorrow? Of course I will.
Really? There's supposed to be a bomb in this area.
Found it. Okay, I'll cut across the frozen lake to you. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, send the divers.
Look at that. A roof must have come down in the snow. Good thing it's a Range Rover. These things are invincible. Tell you what, if we get this fixed up before the winter's out, there's a lot of fun to be had.
have to figure out how to get it back to the garage. I do like a challenge.
Hey, bud.
Hello, hello. How's it going?
All good. Yeah, just chilling back with some Forza.
Just, like I say, just tuning my rides. I got like loads of, well, not loads, but cars from like wheel spins and stuff.
Right?
So I'm just tuning everything so that I can just jump into anything that I want to jump in for races.
Nice. I haven't done any tuning myself.
I just do the auto tune. I can't be bothered to sit here manually doing it because I always do what looks awesome, but never seems to hit the maximum like in the class. I don't think I'm I don't think I'm very good at tuning. I go for looks rather than performance.
Looks.
Right, I got a Range Rover. I'm sure you probably got one as well because I think it was just for one of the like the first event, one of the cross-country events, I think.
All right.
So I chose a Range Rover, but all the skins, man. Like I've looked at the weekly designs and they're all rubbish. I didn't like a single one of them, so I've just done a paint job myself. You're probably a little bit ahead of me in this as well, aren't you? I've had it a little bit, well, been playing it a bit longer.
Probably. Yeah.
I think I've just hit level 12 racer. I've done my first barn find. Done hovercraft and the train things.
Oh yeah.
Showcases.
Yeah, I've done about 3 or 4 barn finds now. Just did one. Just before you came on.
Nice. Yeah, I'm still in winter.
Oh yeah. I'd like
Mate,
it.
I was trying to use a Porsche. Was it a Spider?
Yeah.
In the snow, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
It's
you gotta
an
make sure.
S2 class vehicle. It's ridiculous, but I did manage to get a 3-star drift event with it. In the snow. But yeah, mate, I got a Subaru and I did a street race in my Subaru as well. Still tuned for rally.
Yeah.
And destroyed, mate. I can literally go around the track sideways, drift all over the place. I love how the drifting feels in this as well. Like when you're using a car that's meant for drifting.
Yeah. Like, I like that you can follow the road, which is like, I don't know, in FH3 I just felt like, it felt different.
tell you what, the biggest thing for me is the fact that when you're doing a drift zone, any of the AI cars are like go invisible, so you can't be knocked off the
Yes.
track by them.
I-
My
I-
biggest thing in Forza Horizon 3 was the fact that every time I entered one of those things, all of a sudden the road's filled with cars.
Yeah. Like there was the co-op one we were trying to do for ages, but what kept messing us up was the cars.
Yeah, man. That's no longer an issue. I have to say though, I've not played online on this, so I don't know what it's like. I've had a couple of like messages come up when I've been doing events saying that like there's been some delay in streaming,
Okay.
and like it's just with like graphics.
Okay.
Get to a point where all of a sudden, hold on, there's no road, and then it freezes for a second, saying, "Oh, there's a delay in stream, possibly caused by like CPU or whatever," and then it just loads. But I did it in the middle of a bloody showcase.
Oh.
I lost all of my speed because it just starts you from still.
Yeah. That yeah,
I was loving the train one.
I haven't done the train one yet.
Have you not done it?
Yeah.
You get like a little buggy type thing,
Yeah.
but it just feels awesome.
Like I've been delaying with those. Like I've been doing everything else. I like all the events as they pop up. Like I was looking at my map and there's just so many things to do. Like so many races. And every time you're like, okay, I'm working on this one, you get XP and then more open up.
Yeah, I was working on the autumn stuff still, and I
Yeah.
had about, well, I think I've still got about 4 races for the autumn thing, but it started winter.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of going to my house to change my vehicle,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
when I did that, it's the same as going to an event, and it just started winter.
Yeah.
But I did notice that, was it the Hovercraft showcase still changed back to the autumn season?
Oh yeah. Where would you go back and do it? I haven't even done that hovercraft one.
The
Yeah.
Hovercraft one's not too bad.
Yeah.
The train one I like the best. There's a bit where you're going, like right at the beginning of it, where you're going through a tunnel next to the train, and it just feels, the speed just feels insane.
Man, they did something so much better with this game compared to FH3. This
I'm
feels the
still waiting
vibe.
for the showcase where you get to race the Warthog from Halo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know it exists, but I don't know when you get to do it. Right, I have 3 more vehicles. 3 more vehicles? Yeah, 3 more vehicles to tune, and then I'm good to go.
Cool. Do
If
you have to be at your house to tune that? Or at the festival?
Your house or festival?
Okay.
But at least you've got more options than having to just go to a festival like before.
Yeah. So I don't get the purpose of other than just having it. I don't get the purpose of like buying houses. Like once you have one, is it just so you have?
Yeah, so I spent however much it was, 200,000, and bought a second house.
Okay, yeah. Like what benefit is that?
Not a lot. It's just in a different area.
Yeah, okay, so because to get to it you still have to either drive to it or fast travel.
Yeah,
And fast travel still costs credits, right? Even if you own it or not.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does, yeah. And obviously costs less the more bonus boards you get, just like previous games. I managed to surpass Kev Payne yesterday with my bonus board collection.
Nice. He's just messaged me now as well, asking the club name.
Oh, nice. He doesn't really online though, does he?
No, he doesn't. Yeah, but I did send invites. The same time I sent you an invite, I sent him as well to both the team and the club, which I'm not still sure what the difference is. But I tried to start an event earlier, and it said to start this you have to be part of a team. So I'm guessing there's some.
Were you able to start it?
No,
Did
I
it pick
queued
up
for
the
it,
part of it?
and then it just never ever loaded me. Yeah. And sometimes the skybox in this game looks so good. Like, amazing.
I was thinking, I'm running out of money. I'm not running out of money. Well, I'm obviously using money, but I've got loads. Oh, not loads. But I was over 1 million credits, so I've got enough to upgrade my vehicles.
I need to upgrade. I haven't done 0.
Like I say, I'm literally just tuning all of my vehicles so that any event that I need a specific vehicle for, I can just jump into any one of them.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's going to be the best I can get it in that class.
Good.
There's only a couple that I've pushed up a class because I felt like they needed to go up a class.
The Roman history of Britain is actually fascinating if you look into it.
Right, I think
And if you do, maybe you could
I
come and tell
think
me some
this
of
is
it
my
because I
last
haven't got a
car.
clue.
I keep backing out too far. Keep pressing B too far. I'm going right out of my menu. I've just got one more, but it's actually already fully tuned. It was a Forza Edition skills boost vehicle, and it's already tuned to the max. I don't think you can change the liveries on those either, can you? I got it out of a super thing. Wheel spin.
I like the fact that you can customize your character more with the emotes and clothes.
Yeah, man, my dude does the robot.
Yeah, and the wheelie.
Although it's really annoying when you do like one of the vistas and you just it pans around and you just see a bed dancing. Looks like a jackass. You can put liveries on the Forza Edition cars.
Oh, good.
I don't think you could. I'm sure you couldn't in the previous games when it was like a specific Forza
Yeah.
vehicle. So I remember I got a bonus vehicle gifted from Turn 10 and I couldn't do anything to it to change it.
Yeah, I think I have the same in the third one.
Right, just having a look at my vehicles and so far.
Oh, my car is messed up. In Forza Horizon 3 you could go into photo mode, and there was a option in photo mode which allowed you to reset your vehicle's cosmetics, but there we go. Yeah, reset cosmetic damage.
As I say, there is an option somewhere, I've seen it.
Yeah. I had lost so many parts to my car.
Cool, right. I am ready. I
Cool.
don't know how
Oh.
to get into a game with you, but
Yeah, maybe if I join on you, because if you're behind, and then we can just do whatever you're doing. And
cool. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what I've got to do next. Got a wheel spin though. Apparently, I better get another car now. I've just spent ages. Oh no, I got some common red shorts. Why is it? I don't know if you've noticed, but everything in this game is fucking skin tight.
They do like show you it off, don't they? Yeah. Um,
Cool. Do I need to like make myself joinable somehow, or
I wonder
do I
because
have to like set it to go online somehow?
let's see, club. It says one member online now, but I'm pretty sure it said one when I was on.
I can see. No, mine says 2 members. Club overview: no members online, but 2 members in the club.
Okay. Weird.
Maybe a bit slow then. That.
Oh yeah, 2 members, one
Oh,
member
shit.
online.
Don't click club info because it takes you to the Xbox app.
Yep, I've had that. I've had that happen. It just happened to me. Oh, I'll just do a wheel spin while I'm here in the menus.
You can do private adventure.
Yeah,
Is it team adventure? Is that what we need to do? I honestly don't know.
I don't think. I think adventure. Let's try it. You know, let's try it. Yeah.
I literally just go, oh, there we go, play online, just under the home menu.
Oh, under home. Okay.
So, Kevers is currently in Horizon Life. Do you want to join them?
Okay, yeah, 7174. I'm not sure. Like, if we should join him, maybe he's doing his own thing. Let me just check. Let me ask him. Can
So how do you like? I honestly don't know. I'm sure before you could literally just go online.
yeah, before you used to just like I think it was an open roaming session, and then like your friends could join you, and you just pick stuff from there. It's playing unless we have to go into Horizon Life. Find no, we are in Horizon Life because Horizon Life is when you've unlocked all seasons. Have you unlocked all seasons?
I haven't. Do I need to do that first?
I think you need to do that first, yes. You need to play through all of the seasons and then qualify for Horizon Life. But I still should be able to join you while you do that, though. Yeah, because maybe it's not, because I'm pretty sure like Pain has played through it all, which is why it's showing that he's
So,
available to join.
I'm currently just finding Horizon Life session.
Okay.
So if it joins one, I'll see
Okay.
if it lets you join. But I'm guessing it's just going to be like a public session. It doesn't appear to be a way to do like a private one or anything like that. You can just do private adventure, but I don't really know what that is.
He hasn't completed it.
Got that Range Rover ready for you down
Right,
at
let's
the
try and
garage.
do this new car in a drift zone in the snow.
I want you to turn the volume down. Yeah, you heard me.
Whoa, this
Down,
car's
just
just
for a second.
done like a 180.
And take a look and enjoy that gorgeous winter sunset.
Mate, this car, like,
All right, enough looking and enjoying. You've got icy roads to
It's
drive.
mad.
I've got wax to spin. Let's
I'm just
mad uncontrollable.
gonna send Mr. Payne another invite. He said he never got it last time.
I don't think this car I'm using is a snow car. I thought it was meant to be a drift car with like drift bonus, but
So when you view your cars, like it should have the snow, like a snowflake icon if it's got snow tires on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll double check in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to my house to check what this is. Oh, bust out the Subaru. The Subaru's awesome for these drift zones. Oh no, this is just a steering wheel. What's the steering wheel? That is.
I think that's the car that you're
street
currently
racing, isn't
driving.
it?
Oh.
Oh, so it doesn't actually have a.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually have any indication for snow tires. Yeah, let's bust out the Impreza. See if that works. My house that I've bought is right next to a drift zone, which I haven't done yet.
Ah.
So I just thought I'd try and do the drift zone. Still says finding Horizon live session, so I'm guessing it's just not going to let me in.
Yeah, like I just clicked on. So maybe it's not that. If I exit, okay, so I'm going.
I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of.
I'm gonna try and join you from the Xbox app, because that should
Cool.
linked through to the game.
For the affair. Now I'm not. It's
I'm sure this drift zone isn't actually long enough to get the extra 20,000 points that I need to get for 3 stars.
I struggle with those drift zones because I tend to focus on building up the speed in order to be able to drift.
You are now in a convoy. Only the convoy leader can set up events. And remember, Autoghost is now disabled. So, play nice.
Ah, it says I'm now in a convoy. So I think,
Oh yeah, I just got a message saying I'm the convoy leader.
yeah. So it looks like it was easy for me to join you using the app. Because I clicked join game there and it kicked me straight back to the game. And but I don't know why that's not, why it's not so like straightforward within the own menus.
But then it hasn't told me that. Well, it says I'm a convoy leader, but it hasn't actually indicated that anyone has joined my game.
Yeah, I wonder these guys if they got them multiplayer. Let me see if I can find you on the map.
I can't see any other markers on the map. I am over on the very far left side. Amble.
I'm in the top left corner, which is Derwent Water. Oh, you're at Ambleside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally at the drift zone at Ambleside.
Okay, I'm heading there now.
My game still says Finding Horizon Life Session. I don't know how to cancel it.
Strange, because it didn't show you on the map when I was looking, but I'll drive there anyway. Because it did say we're part of a convoy. So, but then again, I don't know how to open like a convoy list or menu to see who's part of it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so if you go to Team Adventure, oh no, it doesn't matter. If you just go to menu and then press Y,
Oh,
for Horizon
okay.
and Convoy,
Yes.
or you might be something else if you're using a pad, a keyboard.
Okay.
And then it says you're waiting for leader, and I'm finding a session.
Okay.
So
Well, actually, I guess you could actually cancel finding a session, and then, seeing as we're already together, then you can pick whatever events you need to do straight from
there
the
we
map
go.
without us being.
Says you've joined my convoy.
Nice.
I can click cancel. It still says find a new life session. How do I cancel it?
Maybe menus. We exit to Horizon Solo, but I don't know if that'll kick me. If it does, I'll just join you again. Oh yeah, it says you've left the convoy. It's cool.
Okay, I can invite you to a convoy. Let's see what that allows me to do if I actually manage the convoy and invite you in.
Oh, okay.
Invite sent. Waiting for player response. A co-op campaign session will be launched once your invites are accepted.
Alright, just waiting for it to come through.
It sends it via Xbox, so you should get it through the app.
Now I'm just gonna manually join on you. Didn't come through.
Oh,
In 400 meters, turn right.
just made sure that it's set to friends can join me.
Nice. Yeah, I do the same on mine.
Joined my convoy.
Nice. Yeah, I'm in the drift zone. In Ambleside now. Well, hopefully there's only one drift zone.
There's only one that I can see. Told me to press X to leave the event I was doing to play with your friend.
Oh.
It still says finding session in the convoy menu.
Weird. Because like if we've already joined up as part of a convoy, I would have thought that you'd be able to just start any event from the map once we're together.
don't really know what it's doing.
It still says one member online under team judge, and one member online under club, under judge club.
Maybe I do have to find, like, go to play online or something. I don't know.
Shall I try inviting you to my convoy?
Yeah. Let's see if it gives you any other options.
So, manage convoy. I'm gonna leave.
So it comes up saying that you've joined and you've left.
And now I'm gonna send you an invite as soon as it loads. Invite sent.
Yep. So it says I've joined you, and in the convoy menu it said lead.
Oh, and I can make you leader from this convoy. So, let me try that and then see if you can then convoy cancel now. Select promote to convoy leader. Yes.
Ah, there you are. Oh no, that's your driver tile.
So now, because now I wonder if we can do events that you start on the map. I still can't see you on the map though. It sucks.
Okay, let me try a sprint, I think this is.
Yeah.
Just something that's nearby. I
Yeah.
know, road racing.
Yeah, just to see if it pulls us in.
Solo is locked, co-op is locked, PvP is locked, and rivals is locked.
I think part of these issues might be that you need to do all the seasons first. Like you need to play through more or less the campaign to get to unlock Horizon Life. But that still sucks though.
But my Horizon Life, right?
Yeah.
I've got access to Horizon Life, like menu options.
Right.
So I don't know what it is I need to unlock.
Yeah, to unless you make me convoy leader. Oh no, but I don't know if it will work. Ah, we can try. And I'll try.
How did you make me a leader before? I don't
So
have an option.
so I went over your name and I think I clicked A instead of Y when I was hovering over your name.
Yeah, I've just got show gamer card or view creative hub.
What about Y over my name? Because I did notice it is a bit different button you gotta press. Wait,
So
is it
yeah,
under
Y-
manage convoy? I think maybe.
That just gives me the option to invite friends, leave convoy, or change the privacy.
Okay,
So I don't seem to have an option to make you
the leader.
a leader.
Yeah, I had those options first, and then I clicked on something else, and I think it was clicking on your actual name. Can't remember now. I was streaming, so I'll be able to go back and look later how I did it.
Yeah. Don't really have any option. Nope, that just takes me out of the game. I think I've broken everything.
Unless private, is it? I don't know. I don't think it's private adventure though. I wonder if other people. Oh, there we go. I became the con.
I rejoined you through the menus.
Okay. So
Just
I
see if you can work out how to do it.
yeah. So you in the game now, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try. Let me drive to an event and see if I can.
Turn around.
I'll see if it
when it is safe
puts
to
us
do
both
so.
in.
If it even gives you an option to start them, because it wouldn't let me start an event.
Okay. I'm like
Turn right.
600 meters away. 700.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ooh, everything is locked.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah. Let me. Okay, they say how I changed. How I made you leader. Oh yeah. So like, I first went into manage convoy,
Yeah.
and then using the left thumbstick, I make sure I select your name. Then I click A, and then it comes up with the player actions menu. And the second option is promote to convoy leader. So the first is show gamer card, then promote to convoy leader, invite to club, invite to team. View
So yeah, I
creators
don't
club.
have any of those options.
Wow.
I've just got view hub and view gamer card.
So now let me promote you to convoy leader, and maybe now you have more options.
So go over your name, select. Yeah, I've just got show gamer card and view creative hub. Those are the only two options.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Let's see if I can look for something.
Maybe if you do an online. Although I think I was playing through the game, like when I was playing through it first, I think like the lady, one of the people you talk to, says you can only start playing online once you've completed all the seasons. So
Okay,
yeah,
so I need to finish winter and do spring.
yeah, I think that may be it.
So what do I need? I just need to get XP, don't I?
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, in that case, I'm going to leave convoy.
Cool.
So actually, let me start an event.
Yeah, I'll also leave convoy as well. And
Hopefully, it shouldn't take me too long. If you're not in the right car for a specific type of event, does it give you the option to change, or are you stuck just using whatever car you're in?
it gives you the option to change, and if you don't have a car to change to, it will give you the option to buy.
Cool. It's alright, it's a rally event anyway, and I've got my Impreza.
Nice.
In 400 meters, turn right.
I hate starting these events when it puts you right far back at the grid, because these AI cars break like fucking games.
Yeah. I struggle sometimes to get past them. They're just like,
You have arrived
It's
at
like,
your destination.
stop hogging the road. I'm trying to get past you.
yeah.
You're right if you weren't braking so erratically, I might be able to get past. Someone just nudged me as I went to go around the corner and knocked me into a drift. Luckily, I'm a drift master. Although this track that I'm doing isn't really a drift track. Struggling to actually get decent drifts around these corners because they're too close together. And like I say, the AI cars are just blocking my advances.
Especially like on narrow roads where it's...
Yeah, this Ambleside circuit is like proper tight.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm doing now. Yeah, I struggle on the circuits because it's more about the cornering, and as you just get enough speed, then a corner comes up, and then there's someone in your way.
That's it. Almost caught up with 2 and 1. I'm third at the moment. There's some reckless cornering. Reckless, but I pushed into first. And hit a wall. It's all good. Oh, mate. I feel like I'm fast and furious right now. Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
I'm getting some tearing on my screen, and I don't know if it's because my game decided to re-optimize itself rather than using the NVIDIA setting.
Have you got VSync off?
It's literally whatever the game decided was best.
Okay.
I'm looking at
It's
it.
probably your TI is rendering the game faster than your refresh rate. Because what's your monitor? 60 Hz? 100?
Yeah, 60. Well, I'm playing in 4K, so I only get 60 frames a second max.
It could be occasional blips where the TI is rendering it at like 70.
Fair. Well, I'm at 191,000 to 200,000 I need for spring, so I'm not too far.
Okay. I think you need to get to like 250,000 for Rise and Life.
You reckon it might be VSync? Vertical synchronization is off.
Yeah, I need to turn that on, and that will get rid of your tearing.
And dynamic optimization, does that need to be on?
Yeah, it's on mine. Yeah, dynamic optimization is really good in Forza.
Cool. Let's see if that makes a difference then. Yeah, there we go. Fucking sync.
Night and day, hey?
Yeah, honestly it is.
It's just...
All of a sudden it looks like I'm playing in 4K.
Yeah, man.
But it's all because the game decided to re-optimize itself when I got the update.
Because, like, you see, GeForce Experience wants me to turn VSync off, and then that's when I end up with tearing.
Fair, so my GeForce Experience had exactly the same optimization settings as the game did for the update that I got today.
Okay.
And then the game has re-optimized itself doing the auto detect thing when I launched it after the update and changed its settings.
Suck.
You're through to round 7 of the Horizon Road Racing Series.
Yeah,
I've
it looks a
been
lot
looking at
better.
your race data, and I'm not surprised
I'm
by
glad.
this
Yeah,
at
I
all.
think that was the problem
Keep it
with my
up.
drifting. Because now I'm drifting like a beast again. I'll probably, when I do get to join you, you'll probably see that I'm not actually as good at drifting as I think I am.
As long as you feel it in your head, that's what counts.
So yeah, I feel like I'm a boss right now.
Yeah.
Another mansion for sale.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Dude, some of these boards, though not all of them. I saw one right on top of a church.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that one, and I could not for the life of me work out what you're meant to jump from to get up there.
I drove all around it thinking, this is impossible. I think I was like, are they going to release a bike DLC pack and or planes? Like,
Now, I wonder if you can actually hit them with drones now.
ooh,
Not
that's actually a good point, dude.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, because that one on top of the church.
I found another one that was on top of a house.
Oh, yeah? I think that's. I think I've literally just found it.
But I mean, there is a way to get it, but I just couldn't line myself up properly. And I'm putting it down to the fact that I'm playing in the snow at the moment.
Yeah.
Makes it very slidey. This is better. I'm doing one of those like dirt series sprint races. And I've gone from like 11th right up to 4th. Just about to take 3rd. Ah, he nudged me. Cheeky bastards, driver tar. I've been training this driver tar very well. You
Is
would
that
disapprove as well, Ed. I play with a full racing line.
Oh, I play with braking only.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to use it as like a GPS,
Yeah, yeah.
so that I don't have
To
to
follow.
take my eyes off to check the map.
Oh yeah. But like I open, which is I use it kind of like a GPS for like turning, so I know when to slow down. But if it's an open road and my only direction is just go straight ahead, I take it off for that because you earn slightly more XP by not having a full racing line.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like having it as a
As a full
guide.
thing.
Not even for like, oh yeah, you can go full on now and you have to brake now, but just so I know where I'm going. To make sure I take the right corners.
I just I quickly glance at the mini map, but like
Yeah, I normally would, but it's just where they've given me the option of a line.
Off the
I'll use
line,
the
yeah. But you see, like the braking line will show you when you're coming up to a corner. So when you need to turn, the line will appear. So and you still get the benefit of like slightly more XP.
Yeah, I might have a look at changing it.
Yeah. Because like I get what you're saying. You're like using it as a GPS.
Yeah.
But like if the only direction ahead of you is just forward, you can still use a GPS so it tells you only when the turns are coming up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Mate, your driver tar is not doing very well, my guy.
Aww.
It keeps coming in about 11th or 12th every time.
Well, he is taking morphine each day. You know, you gotta give the guys. Sure, but that's not good. We need
I'm
to
sure
train.
it's rigged as well, because I'm pretty sure Phil Spencer, Xbox P3, is always second or first
Yeah.
out of the iPad.
Hold on, shit. I need to take this. Hello? Hi, John. Hi. Sorry, I'm back.
That's cool, mate. No worries.
It was the landlord. He, like in August, I sent them a picture of the geyser. I guess what people here call the boiler.
Oh yeah.
And it was leaking, and they said that they were going to sort it out, and then 2 months later nothing happened. So I messaged them day before yesterday. I was like, have you guys is this getting sorted? And so he was just calling up to arrange a time.
Nice. Right, I've just unlocked Spring.
Nice.
Just gotta go to Horizon. I've literally done it as well from Road Discoveries.
You've done.
Because you do the road discoveries and you get like a little bit of influence, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. Just.
So yeah,
just
I've done it just from doing some road discoveries.
Okay. That's nice.
You know me, I like finding stuff.
Yeah, like it's one of the little features I like about this game, like the fact that it shows you roads you haven't driven on, and I'm like, I want to drive down that road. So
Yeah, see in the third one, there was one road that I hadn't driven down, and it was one of the tiny little red areas,
oh
like the off-road bits, and it was just the tiniest little section
yeah,
that I just needed to do. I'd driven down like 3/4 of it, but not down all of it.
yeah, the fact that it's just, oh, there we go, right, yeah, it's a fast. So I'm guessing the fast travel boards just give you discounts on fast travel.
Yeah, and then you've got the.
Is that
experience,
map
the
wide?
influence instead of XP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's map wide. Just the more you get, the more discount you get.
cool.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn left.
I found what's potentially like a little hoonigan area. There's loads of little ramps.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I see yesterday they put out something on their YouTube channel with Ken Block, but I never watched it. I was like, oh, these guys are still promoting the game even after it's released,
100 meters, turn left.
and supposedly doing quite well.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but apparently it's the highest selling game out of the racing games on Xbox.
Yeah, they deserve it though. Like, they did so many, such a world of difference compared to FH3.
I noticed something as well. I was telling Danny about it earlier, or yesterday.
Yeah.
I came across, and in the middle of nowhere, I came across a little side road that had roadworks and temporary traffic lights.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that one as well, and it looks so typical of with the orange things.
Yeah,
And-
I
and-
just saw it and thought, yeah, they've definitely like nailed like what it is to be set in England.
Yeah,
But I thought it was funny though, because it's a little kind of nuance that anyone from the UK would get,
yes,
but people from like America or other countries
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily get it.
they just
Yeah,
would.
and they'll just see it and be like, no, it's
Yeah, it's just
stuff
Like-
to destroy.
like the fact that you got like double yellow lines on the roads, and like especially if you're driving through Edinburgh, like you see a lot of the street signs.
I haven't been there yet.
It just looks like you're like, yep, I recognize that. It's a really nice touch.
Are you a Harry Potter fan? You seen Harry Potter?
Yes. I'm not the
Have you
biggest, but I used to be really big into Harry Potter.
Have you seen bridge, the train bridge from Harry Potter.
No.
You'll see it when you go to do your train
Oh,
showcase.
okay. I look forward to that. That'll be nice.
Because it's right next to it. But there's up on the like hillside behind it, or past it a little bit. There's a vista, and the guy mentions it. Like it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think this is like a tourist attraction for some reason. Because of Harry Trotter.
Harry Trotter. Yeah, I used to be big into the movies, and well, the books, and then the movies. But then I've read all the books, but I haven't watched the last. I think the last movie was split into 2 parts, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So I haven't seen that movie that was split into 2 parts and the one before it. But I remember being in school, and like when the books would come out, like that would be it. Like school books would be put to one side, and all I'd be doing is reading Harry Potter.
Nice.
Because I was like, it had the books really had that magic to them at that time. And then when we saw the movies come out, it's like you couldn't believe that it was happening. You was just so excited. Like someone actually made a film out of this book that I love. It was a magical time. It really was.
You beat me on that. Just done a speed zone, and you beat me by like 4 miles an hour, but
Ooh.
it's not yet told me what I need to. You know, sometimes it tells you how many more miles you.
Yeah, for the next star.
Yeah, it hasn't told me because it came up with all the other bloody crap.
I was probably driving my 177, which I'm not sure how I got. I think it's because I linked my Forza hub thing. But I got gifted a 177.
Well, I've done it again. I've increased my speed by 1 mile an hour, but hopefully this time it'll tell me how much I need. 10 more miles an hour.
Jeez.
So I need 95. Oh, got a new barn fine. So yeah, I've got. I don't think I can get any faster though, because this car maxes out at about 100 and. I don't know, 130.
Yeah, you probably just need a
I'm going around corners.
different car.
I can't speed up and go around corners.
Turn sharp right.
Especially in the snow, I'm drifting around corners and going sideways. Although, if I can stay above 100, which I am at the moment, might be alright. 108. No, I've slowed down too much for the corner. 106. No, 103. There we go, I've done it. Got my 3 stars.
Nice.
98 miles per hour. Sorry, Ed, I've beat you by 9 miles.
Oh, jeez. Just like that. It's okay. I'm gonna have to go back.
3 attempts.
Yeah.
I hit the beginning of it with a bit more speed, so I was going 120 when I started it, which gave me a bit of leeway for being able to slow down for the corners.
Well, now that I have a target in my mind, I can see. Before when I
honest,
did it, I probably didn't have a target.
Yeah,
I just
to be honest, you probably wouldn't have any issue beating it. I don't have the fastest cars.
my garage is lacking like vehicles. I mean, I know we just started the game, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm I'm seriously there.
Oh yeah, I've come across the house with the points on top of it again. Can't work out how to get out there.
That's an Ambleside, right?
can't still be an Ambleside, surely. It's not an Ambleside. How am I still here? I've left the area and ended up coming right back. It's funny, Anna has just told me to turn left, and it's actually a right turn.
Oh. She's smoking the good stuff. It's kind of put a bit of a flaw in my plan to play a bit of multiplayer with you. Yeah, but hey, at least we building towards it.
Yeah,
not-
and to be fair, not too far off of it, I don't think.
Yeah.
I've
At
just
least
got
we
to get
know.
back to the event or my house, whichever comes first, to be able to start spring.
Yeah.
I love the fact that hitting walls and stuff, the walls break now and it doesn't break your chain, your score chain.
Yes. In fact, I think it might add to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to say though. They're trying to say that English walls are more
Yeah.
are weaker than
Then I mean, yeah.
Australian walls.
I was knocking some of them down, and I was like, there's no way this happens in real life.
No, I get more than a little dent if I want.
Yeah. You don't just carry on driving. Like, yes, you'll break the wall, but your car will be damaged as well.
Yeah, but when these people give you cars for doing nothing,
Yeah.
I mean, if I kept getting given cars for no reason, then
And houses. Like
I'd
that
have
first house they give you. It's just like, yeah, here's a house.
yeah, honestly, I didn't even know that you got houses in this game.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was player houses.
Like, it was. I just find it so surreal. Just like, yeah, here's a house for free.
So I need to earn 28,000 more influence to qualify for the next showcase. But I have started spring now. Right, I'm going to change my vehicle now that there's no snow. I'm going to get my fastest vehicle out.
Someone just called me, said there's a classic car abandoned in a barn near here, and then hung up.
Fastest
Weird,
vehicle I've got a
Has this got anything happen on for that
992 S2. And it is a 918 Spider Porsche.
Recalculating route. In 100 meters, turn left.
This stunt driver thing, do you have to complete all the chapters for that as well? Done 2 so far.
Probably not. I've done a bunch. Ended up with a bunch of XP. But I don't think it's necessary.
I think some of these cars go too fast, that's the problem. That's why it comes up with that streaming thing.
Ah,
Currently cruising at 212 miles an hour. I can barely react if something pops up in front of me.
that is. I don't think I've been that fast yet in this game.
I was going downhill to be fair.
I noticed on the map that there's an airport section, but I haven't been there yet.
An airport section, I don't know if I've seen an airport. What's that?
It's like so on the top, kind of like the top right, under Welcome to Edinburgh. It's called
Okay.
Greendale Airstrip, and I haven't
Yeah, I've
been
not
there
been
yet.
over that side of the map yet.
Yeah.
at the top.
I think I've driven past it, but I haven't been on the thing yet.
I'm pretty sure the stuntman gives you the stunt cars. I'm pretty sure he is
At the roundabout,
Sean Bean.
take the
Yeah, it
second
must be, right? Like,
in 100 meters.
although it's still like my ears are saying yes, but my logically I'm like, it's like I'm thinking why would he agree to this? It's like it's weird.
Well, why not?
Yeah, I guess why not? It's just like like it's not in his MO. Like if he did voice acting for games before, then you'd be like, oh, okay.
He did do a voice in Oblivion.
Really?
Outskirts.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I
Alongside
guess.
Patrick Stewart.
I guess it's not too unfamiliar then.
Now, I don't know if he's done anything else, but I know he was definitely in Oblivion. Yeah, because there's a few voices that were recognisable in that.
Okay.
I'm sure he was like head of the Knights Guard or something. I can't remember what they called them.
He's got the accent for it. Like it's really. It's nice to hear him speak. Like I hear the voice and all I hear is Lord Eddard Stark.
See,
King in the
when I saw him
North.
when I see him in Game of Thrones, all I could think of character from Lord of the Rings.
Because he was in there as well.
Yeah.
Again, like in a similar kind of like setting of world.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what's his name? Boromir? Something like that.
Yeah. I never. That's one series that I missed. Well, it wasn't on my radar at all growing up. Like, never read the books, never watched the movies. I think I watched
Well,
one
books,
movie.
It's not something you'd necessarily sit down and read like, during your school years.
Yeah, it's apparently it's just like quite deep.
But the movies are good.
Yeah.
You got 3 movies. They're all like
I watched the one where they have to go, where
Meters. Turn left.
Gandalf rocks up at that hobbit's place, and then all sorts of random people just started rocking up throughout the day and the night.
that's the Hobbit movie.
Yeah, the Hobbit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. Whereas we have to go on an adventure. And, it's okay.
Mate, I had a 6-minute target and I got here in 2 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you're gonna give me a Lamborghini. It's gonna take me
Yeah.
6 minutes to get there.
4-wheel drive. In the snow.
Yeah, I just didn't want any stunt driver things.
In 400 meters.
Just worry about your speed and worry about the ramp. Don't worry about the rocks or the river. Like, okay. Oh, crap, it's starting and I'm just trying to get here. Ah, you've got time limit.
It amazes me how sometimes these barn finds can be so difficult.
Recalculating route.
So you got a drone for me.
Oh shit. Yeah,
In 400 meters.
I like your thinking.
Turn right.
Yeah,
like it,
just,
I think.
bust the drone out and fly
no.
around.
I wonder how far we can go with the drone.
I normally just rock up to the area. As long as you're in the circle, you should be able to fly the whole way around with the drone.
Okay.
Because there was one I found on the top of a snowy mountain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And oh yeah, I literally just used the drone to find it.
This drone doesn't have a lot of altitude on it, does it?
No, not really.
Pedal to the metal, not as easy as it looks. Life's a game of chess, I feel I'm trying to take my rooks, but I know that God is with me, keep my head inside that book.
I can only get 2 stars on the stunt jump, and it doesn't tell me how long the 3rd star. I like to 3-star these things. It says target is 91 meters, but I just did 130 meters and it still only gave me 2 stars.
Maybe it counts like 2 stars as kind of like a pass, and then 3 stars is just overboard.
.4741 meters. 3 stars, there we go. Obviously had to get over 140.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Makes me laugh though, I don't know where Forza digs up my old gamer profile pic from. I've not used that pic for absolutely years. It's like a Gears of War pic.
Yeah, I just picked it.
Not since like early days 360, but it keeps picking up from somewhere. Longest drift. That can't be right. I just said my longest drift was 4,200 meters.
No way did you just power through all of those speed traps. So, do you fancy doing some more?
It's a pretty epic drift.
Think it was. Shit, was it? Yeah.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
It's strange that it's using an old like profile pic. I mean, the one that comes up in game for me is the one I updated recently on the Xbox app, which does carry over to the actual Xbox when I.
So out of interest, if you view the Xbox app, what picture do you see for me?
Let's have a look. So
Because I can see something different from what the game's picking up.
I see. I think it's one of the stock ones from Xbox itself, which is a guy wearing what looks like an Ant-Man mask or suit.
I need to have a look then, because I'm sure on the actual Xbox app I can see something.
Drone mode, man, that's such a good tip to find bands.
Did you try it on that sign?
No, I haven't tried on the sign yet.
I can't remember where the sign is.
Ah, it's a Jag. XJ, I think. What's
So what have I got to do? I wasn't paying attention to what he
Either
said.
this bloke hit a hay bale, or he tried to keep chickens
Beat
in it.
the skills
How do we get
target
out
of
here?
20,000 points.
I'll get it back to the garage. See if I can fix it up.
Ah, failed. Restart the event because I just had a chain of over an entry. And I only need to get 25.
When it is safe to do so.
I'm glad that they've done away with the needing to take photos of unique vehicles.
Is that not something that will be a bit later on? Because I remember in Forza Horizon 3, it wasn't something that you have to do straight away.
Yeah, it might be, maybe, because the reason why I didn't like it was because I couldn't resist not doing it. So I'd always take photos, but I just felt like it broke up the gameplay in a way I didn't enjoy. Like, I'll be driving along, cruising in the zone, you know, enjoying the drive, and then you see a vehicle like approaching with a with a marker icon above its head to say you haven't taken a photo of it, and then it took like a little bit of time to load even on my PC to actually bring up the photos up. Yeah, maybe later. Because you are right, I think that was also towards the end, like when I'd done everything in FH3 that popped up.
I've got to beat the skill target. I've currently got 21,900 times 5. And the target's 20,000. Pretty sure I've done it.
Yeah, just a bit.
And I almost hit a house. That wouldn't have been good. I don't know whether to let the time run out or just to let the ball count up now.
Imagine the time runs out and it... Oh, you lost it.
I hit a tree thinking it was one that you can actually mow down.
Oh no. So you probably went full on it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
32,000 times 5. Gone.
Is there a way to favorite certain races? Like to say I prefer this track. I like that feature in like in GTA, like you could bookmark or a job or a mission or a race to say I really like this one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've not seen anywhere yet, but...
I'm just thinking because the race I'm doing now is actually kind of enjoyable compared to the rest. I like the my sprints rather than circuits.
Yeah, sprints are better.
Yeah.
I'm on my 5th attempt at the skills stunt thing. Bloody trees keep getting annoying. What they need to do is they need to get rid of the trees, make them transparent like the cars when you're doing something like this. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
What I quite like about your style of driving is that I can prepare each of your qualifying rounds so far in advance. New events have been added to your schedule.
So what it looks like is that there's also timed events that only last for the duration of a season, which by the looks the playground have set it is a week long.
Right, so that thing has ended. That chain has ended at 60,000. So I'm starting my next chain. It looks like you can just keep going until the time.
dude, I was gonna say I dabbled a little bit in overclocking my GPU,
Oh yeah.
but the only thing I touched was the fan. That's the only thing I've overclocked, and I just adjusted the fan curve to be slightly more aggressive, and it's actually working out kind of nice because like the other day I played this game FH4 for ages, and like before I'd hit max temps, which is like 83, 82 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
But now like the max I reached was 72, or was it 60 something? It was 60 something or 70 something after playing like Forza for ages, and I was like, I like that. And it's not like I haven't gone aggressive. It's just slightly more than what it was already doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember using Asus. Asus? Oh no, I can't remember what it was. I remember using software
Yeah.
that I've got to optimize, which ended up overclocking, and
Okay.
it was ridiculous. Like, I ended up putting it back.
Yes.
Because like the fan, for example, like I overclocked my fans and
You
they
can
were like
hear them.
13 degrees, and I was just like,
Yep.
really?
Yep.
Like, I mean, it only normally reaches 40 anyway.
Yes.
It's not really needed.
Yeah, it's not really needed. Like I think with your card it's not, but with mine, like I didn't like that the fact I was sitting on max, because what would happen is, because I'm always at the max thermal limit, the card would throttle itself, so it wouldn't be running at full speed
Nice.
in order to maintain that temperature and not go over it. So I mean I was getting like 60 plus frames in every game I was playing, like at Ultra, but like now at least there'll be no compromise on performance,
You have arrived at your
Yeah, fair.
destination.
because like as long as I always keep it under that the manufacturer's threshold of 82. So if it's like at 70 degrees, the card is going to be like, yeah, I got enough room to use like the full clock rate, the full megahertz. And so yeah, I like it.
I remember being worried because my fan wasn't running. I was like, oh no, is my fan broken? But I looked at the temp and it was like 32 degrees. It was like, oh.
Yeah,
So,
at that.
yeah, no issue there.
No, yeah, absolutely no issue. Interesting. Like we're looking at, I was looking at reviews and people are saying, well, the 2070 is coming out, and they like compared to the other cards that are available, they're saying they have no idea who is going to buy this card, because like no one in their right mind would buy it. You'd rather take that money and spend it on a 1080 Ti, which gives you better performance. It's just, and the 2070 costs more. Like, yeah, so it's this new lineup is a bit interesting.
Yeah. I don't know who's really going to go for it.
Yeah. Like, I think you and I are safe for ages. Like, there's definitely no need to upgrade. Even me, like, 1080 will keep me going for a while.
Yeah, until it becomes mandatory bit, like, you know,
Yeah.
1080 is then like low-end gaming,
Yes.
I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Man, but what got me yesterday was the price of that memory. Like, I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna treat my PC because she's been a good girl. And I went onto Amazon, you know, to buy the exact same ones because, like, after talking with you, say, you know, you don't want to be really mixing up frequencies.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, that's fair enough. I'll buy the exact same set, same manufacturer, same model, same clock rate. £158.
Man. And what did you pay before?
I paid 51 for them.
Or 51 each?
Yeah, for 51 for both. So that's two sticks of 8 to make 16. So which is why I've got 16 now. And I was thinking, oh, maybe let me buy another 16. Thinking I'm going to spend another £50 for 16 to bring my system up to a nice 32. And jeez. And it's not, and you know what, it's not even fancy memory. Like, it's not, it's by Crucial, and it's that ugly looking memory. I mean, the PC, like the chip is green. So it's not like, you know, your fancy Corsair or G-Skill RGB on it. It's just the basic of the basic, and it's so expensive. Maybe I need to shop around more, because I didn't look at other brands after that. I just assumed that if the cheapest is that price, then you know your mainstream premium brands are gonna be more expensive.
To be honest, you're probably right.
Hmm.
You probably would be.
Because when I was first building my PC, 2016, at that time they were saying there is a shortage of like the parts or the materials that's used to make RAM, which in turn led to a shortage of RAM in the market. So back then it was scarce, and I just thought issues had been fixed by now, like, but apparently
Yeah,
not.
so the reason for the shortage of RAM was to do with all these people making these Bitcoin mining machines.
Yeah, maybe they are. They still.
But as far as I'm aware, that ended like earlier in the year.
Yeah. Plus, I had built my PC before the Bitcoin craze. I mean, people were mining obviously at that time, but before it really took off. Yeah, I was like, nah, 16 gigs. I'm just gonna hold off for now. Because I was looking, man, because Google Chrome, you know, it works brilliantly. And I really shouldn't be complaining because I got tons of RAM. But sometimes it can like use up to 2 gigs of RAM.
Do you have Chrome running all the time though?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
See, I only use Chrome like sporadically.
Okay.
Like, I'm literally, if I'm on my PC, all I'm doing is playing a game.
Yeah. And
Damn, my head in this event.
which one's that?
I'm still doing the skills thing.
Okay.
Like things that you can break down, like lampposts. You can knock down, are resetting my skill chain.
No.
I don't know why. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ooh. They got a Rapper's Delight on Block Party. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I found a track from Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
that is randomly on one of the Amazon Prime Music playlists, like hip-hop playlist. Every time it comes on, it's like, I know this, where do I know this from? And then it takes me a few minutes to realise
Yeah.
it's cheating.
There's that it's called 20s, 50s, 100s or something. 20s, 100s, 50s or something like that. And first time I heard it was in GTA, and I don't hear it anywhere else. I've never heard that song, but I love it so much. I like. I think whoever picked the tracks for the first Forza Horizon did a really good job. I feel like the track from that game is brilliant, and obviously this one I'm still starting off. Block Party seems to be nice. Pulse is but hit and miss so far.
Yeah, I pretty much exclusively listen to Block Party.
Excess is alright if you're in the mood for some like aggressive screaming driving. And I do have those moods sometimes, so it's good the playlist exists. See, the developer for Alice Madness Returns is starting I think a Patreon for the next game. It's going to be called Alice Asylum.
Nice. Next gen or next gen?
I wonder, like, they had actually just as I fired up Forza Horizon 4, like I opened up Twitter quickly, and he had tweeted there to say live stream on YouTube going live in a couple of minutes. So it was already live by the time I started. But what I'm planning to do is just I'll wait for the news guys to cover it, just so I can get the bullet points.
Nice.
And see what they say. I'll wait for that IGN chick to cover it. Man, I don't. The one comment on there I saw that summed it up perfectly. Like the guy just said, "She knows, we know, and IGN knows," and he just left it like that. I was like, "Yep, you literally don't have to say anything more." And no one can question what it is that we know. I was just like, yeah. And it had so many likes.
Did you manage to find that dev?
Yes, I checked her out. I think I've seen her before because she was on. She's been on some of their live streams, hasn't she? Like talking about Battlefield 5, or like interviewing the guys about Battlefield 5.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't recall.
Yeah, I remember seeing her and thinking, I was like, at the first time I saw, I was like, wow, they. Not only do they have a chick interested in the game, but she's not bad looking too.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you know what? Like, doesn't look like a dev.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you get when someone says developer or game designer, you get this picture in your mind.
It's either a fat, sweaty dude, or it's a scrawny, hairy guy with a beard.
Yeah, or just like the nerdiest looking dude, like who's just obsessed about game code. But yeah, it's nice to see the variety of people. And hey, if they're good looking, that's a bonus.
In 200 meters.
Yeah, there's no harm when you're watching videos, is there?
No, absolutely. Like I subscribe to Geek and Sundry, the Twitch channel. Man, Jessica Chobot has still got it. Like, she's still there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen her in anything for a while.
Yeah, she's she's kind of like I actually don't know what her main job is or what her proper job is, but because sometimes she's on the Nerdist YouTube channel, and sometimes she's on Geek and Sundry, and then Trisha Hirschberger is also on Geek and Sundry quite a lot. But yeah, she's yeah, she's looking good. I was watching last night. I was like, yep.
I've seen a couple of posts recently from Miss Kyle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because she left IGN now, hasn't she? She's
Yeah,
gone.
she's still repping.
Yeah, she's like doing her own show now. That's very similar, like to Daily Fix, but it's on a weekly basis. And I think she's making it herself.
Nice.
I was watching Trisha play. Was it Overwatch? Yeah, it was Overwatch about 2 weeks ago.
In 400 meters,
And for someone, for someone who can build PCs and knows quite a lot about games, she is so bad at Overwatch, and not just bad like with playing the game. Like she knows nothing about Overwatch. She and I think she was just playing it because of her. Like she had codes to give away for something, for different games, and I think she was just playing Overwatch while she gives away the codes.
Right.
And I actually was disappointed. Like I really like Trisha. Like she's good looking, and all the content she makes it's relevant to me. Like when she talks about games or technology, because she talks more about tech.
Yeah.
But then it was just, it's disappointing to see that she's basically clueless with Overwatch, which, as you know, is a game that's very, very close to me.
Yeah. To be honest, she's not very good at Fortnite either.
Yeah, and I don't know. I look at her now and I'm like, she's such a mother, because it's like I can just see it's typical of how a mother would play games. Like, what's this? What's this? Why is it? I'm just like, Trisha, this is not you. You know better.
Like, what buttons do I push?
Yeah, she's like that, and I'm like, it's fine if she was always like that, but I know she knows better. So, I don't know if she was just acting like she didn't know.
So she was just hustling.
Yeah, she could have been. And it broke the enjoyment of the stream for me, because I was like, it didn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't tend to actually watch streams very often.
Yeah.
Anytime I get where I could be watching a stream, I will be playing a game.
Playing a game instead, yeah. For me, it's almost like part of my routine every day. Like, instead of turning on the TV, I'll turn on a stream while I'm deciding what to play, or if I'm going to play at all. So yeah. And weirdly enough, I signed up to... They gave me another 30-day free trial of Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
So I quickly signed up and got the Twitch games that come with this month's Prime. Also,
yeah, I keep getting to collect my free games.
yeah, like you need to. And also, I collected the Overwatch loot box that you get with Prime.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Are they good games this time? Normally they're quite prone.
Which one looked I think there's one that looked kind of okay. Because I downloaded them all and then I just ran them just so that initial setup can be completed. One of them looked kind of okay, but you know, they're not any AAA titles, like none of them. But if you're looking for something different, it's nice to have them in your library.
I do like that they quite often give away Warframe gear loot
Yeah.
boxes. Because I mean, I don't play Warframe very often, but
But it's nice to, yeah.
get some free stuff. It might make me go back to it.
You know, Warframe's a weird game for me. I just feel like I never know what's going on. Like I don't I don't know who we're fighting, why we're fighting. I don't know half of my abilities. I just have no idea.
I don't know if you've played it more recently. Like if you start from scratch, because I had to start from scratch on PC. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot more kind of tutorial to it now.
Okay. I might actually just have to restart because I just feel lost in the game. But what also puts me off about Warframe is, man, there's so many menus and so many like cards for your weapons. And I guess some people like that, but I don't know. I think there's too much customization, if that can be a problem.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't say it's necessarily too much, but it's not explained.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you're right there. Because if I knew what I was doing, then I could like look at the stuff that's available and decide, okay, that's not for me, that's not for me. But then, like, the cards themselves,
Yeah.
like you got to really sit down and study what each card means. Like, and some work with others, and then they've got like a million different symbols in each card. And yeah, the economy, the resources, I feel lost in Warframe. So when I play it, all I just do is run around shooting people without actually using all my abilities, and you can feel stunted. And then I see someone just join my session and their armor is like 10 times the size of mine, and they've got a companion, and then their companion is busy, I think it's healing them or spitting out green stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea how any of this works. And I consider myself like a little bit of an intelligent guy, and I'm like, I have no idea. I feel like how my aunties must look at me when I'm like fixing a computer or like changing settings. Because they're like, how do you know all this? And I'm just like, I don't know, I just do. I think I feel that way with Warframe.
Okay, so I'm in spring.
Yeah.
I've reached 240,000 and unlocked the showcase, but I still don't have any extra like options in my Horizon Life menu.
I think you need to get to 250,000. Have you gone the whole way with the bar, like on the big screen when they show you at the end?
Not to show favourites at all, but you need to make it through this next round.
I think
because
it's-
we're planning something big for afterwards. Like
I think it's 250 you need to get to Horizon Life. Yeah.
Have a look in a sec if it tells me where I am. I don't know if there's a way to look at it after you've come out of
Yeah.
Is there like an overall?
Oh, just checking now in the menus if there's a experience thing.
So you've got the My Horizon Life where it shows you your progress, but it's split out into like the different things.
Um,
Okay, so there's a couple of things I need to qualify for the Horizon roster.
so I think if you try go into, well, Horizon Life at the top, right?
Yeah.
And then stats. And then right bumper to Horizon Life in that menu. And your total influence.
237.
Yeah, I think that needs to be 250. Before
I
you.
did say I just hit 240 and unlocked the showcase.
Yeah, but then it 250 to Horizon Life.
Total influence is now up to 246 according to my game, not my stats, but what's just come up at the bottom of my screen. Oh yeah, I've got Rapper's Delight playing right now.
Nice.
Hip it to the hip hop, yeah, don't stop but drop it to the bam bam boogie. Drop the boogie to the room, the boogie to beat.
Good tracks.
If it's not obvious, I've listened to that a fair few times.
I used to have that as my alarm at one point.
Yeah.
Just wake up and you're already in the mood, right in the beat.
So the total influence counter comes up at the bottom has surpassed 250 now. Like when you do skill.
Okay. Yeah.
Turn around.
But I've not had anything come up to say that I've qualified for the roster.
Jeez, I wonder if you need to do a race, because I wonder if they need to show it to you on the big board.
I've just found a danger sign, so I'm just flying through that. New PB and it's gone gold. 287 meters. I'm in the top 6%.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Yeah, but that didn't do anything either.
Turn right.
It might be because I already freestarred them.
Yeah.
I'm just about to do a speed zone that I'm probably gonna freestar. Yep.
You have arrived at your destination.
176. But I've already freestarred it. Says I still need 31,000 to qualify for something. Have a look. I'll do a quick race and see what it says. That's cool. In their little loading screen, it shows you your car and stuff. My guy's doing the robot and it's in perfect time to the music.
Whoops. Busy looking at my phone and the race has started.
Cool, I'm doing the Horizon Motocross Showcase. Wasn't this at the beginning of the game?
Yes, it was. The one
Is
with
it the same
the
thing again?
with the motorcycle guys.
So why have I got the...
I did also find that strange as to why we have to do it again. I didn't particularly like it.
Did you thread the needle?
I did, yep. It,
Did you get anything for that? Because I threaded it the first time and I didn't get anything. She just said, thread the needle with me, and I did.
yeah, nothing.
I was expecting like an achievement or like extra points or something.
It would have been cool. And it's like they knew about it as well. Like they built it into the game. It's like, really? You guys never gave us anything? For threading the needle.
Yeah, I just did it again. Threaded the needle.
Oh.
With blue. So it's exactly the same as well. The riders drop as you progress through the race.
I think like where the race ended in the opening, I think it continues on for a little bit more after that. But otherwise, the previous bit is the same. I can't remember now, I may be wrong.
Do you have to beat them? Because in the one at the beginning, I beat them.
No. In this one, I beat the guy, but it was so close. Like they are so fast. And I only beat him because I purposely rammed into him. But yeah, he would have beat me otherwise.
It's all the muddy puddles. Like they just fly through the muddy puddles without going down.
Mm.
Obviously, your car slows down.
That's the cutoff. A lot of really solid drivers are going home, but you're through. What can I say? Only the fastest survive in street scene.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You know Eminem's new album, the one that you like a lot.
200
Yep.
meters. Turn right.
I only like one track from it,
Which
and that's
one?
Venom.
Oh yeah, the one from Venom.
Yeah, one from Venom. Like, I listened to the whole thing, and I mean, no, I don't hate it. I was just like, eh. But then Venom, like when Venom played, I was like, yeah, I like this. So
Yeah, some of
Yeah.
the tracks on there are better than others.
yeah. So, but
Turn sharp right.
yeah, Venom made it onto my Spotify playlist. So, and I think it's part of my gaming playlist as well.
Nice.
In 400 meters. Turn left.
What's interesting with the Discord is I noticed it, although I haven't done it yet, but I can share my music that I'm currently listening to on Spotify in the chat channel.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
not linked mine.
Yeah.
I don't really use Spotify anymore. I use Amazon because I've got Amazon Prime
Okay, yeah,
and I don't have to have ads.
that is nice. I'm on a Spotify family plan with like 5 other people, so I only pay £2 a month.
Nice.
No ads. Love it.
Nice.
And it allows me to actually download the music onto my phone to use while I'm offline. So I like that as well. But yeah, haven't tried Prime myself for music.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I don't think their library is as big or as up to date as Spotify, but
Yeah.
not bad.
You have arrived at your destination.
car. Trying to do this thread the needle thing, and it keeps saying I'm hitting this side. Oh, and I'm not.
You keep rewinding.
Yeah. I don't like using that rewind thing normally, but in
Yeah.
that case, I felt like I was getting stitched up. Beat him that time. By like a hair length.
Yeah, they are pretty tough to beat. I think it's got one of those systems where the game doesn't use like an independent true speed of those guys. It must be tied to how well you're doing.
Yeah.
And like it's probably got some catch-up mechanic in there for the bike riders.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because it's just like, no matter how good you're doing, they always on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
What is this track? I like this track.
You know what, mate? I've
Big Frida.
It says I need to get 285,000 for the Horizon roster, not 250.
280? Jeez.
285.
That's... I may be wrong, but I think mine was 250. Pretty sure mine was 250. I don't know, maybe it's tied into like your difficulty level. I don't know.
That's right, it's going up quick anyway, I'm up to 250.
Okay,
Three-starring a speed trap help.
I'm really loving this tune. What's this? Big Freedia karaoke featuring Lizzo. Oh, the dude's name is Karaoke. Jeez. Wow, I think I only like the woman's part in it. The rest of the song can go away.
$262,000. I'm getting there. 263,000. Time to bust out the drone and find this bar.
It's interesting because so even if you're online playing the game, it still puts our drivatars in each other's like races.
Yeah.
So does that mean like when this race completes, you'll get extra XP from your drivatar because it competed in?
Doesn't it do it over a like time period? So when you're offline, for example, after a little while, it'll come up.
Maybe when you're offline.
No, you can't break boards with the drone.
Oh.
I just found a board whilst trying to find this.
Dude, then I don't know how we're supposed to get that one on top of the church.
Honestly, no idea.
It's not sanctioned. Time to live dangerously, like these last few races left standing. I'm Mr. Jam. I will be spinning black market beats and hip hop bootlegs until the festival authorities show up to shut down this block party. Or until they ask me very nicely to return it to normal, in which case I probably will.
I don't know if my strategy for using the drone to find these barn finds is correct. I literally go to the outside of the circle and then do spirals into the middle.
It worked. It worked for me. Like when you mentioned it, I was like, I like this idea, dude. Cause there's one, the one in the quarry. Ah, was it yesterday or the day before? I was getting like my physiology was changing with the amount of anger I had. I spent so long looking for that barn find.
Yeah, I don't know what area I'm in currently, but I can't find this. I found a couple of what look like barns, but
Yeah.
I just have to crisscross across the middle now. The thing is, it's quite an open area. There doesn't appear to be any barns.
Is that the one on ice? On the ice thing?
Oh, what, up in the snowy bit?
Like there's.
I got that.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the one in the snowy bit. Yeah. Ah, shit. Can't even
Yeah, no,
remember.
I got that one. This one. There's a building. What's that building? That's the farm. Ah, I think I found it.
Nice.
They look like little bombshells. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
I wonder if we also get given like barn finds in the same order, or if they just random for each player.
So my first one was the one up in the snowy area.
Okay.
This is my second one, and it's in this area then.
Does it say what car?
Ashmore.
What car is it?
No, I haven't got it yet.
Okay.
So my first one was a escort.
I think I got the escort.
This one is I'm not entirely sure. An MG.
The MGB GT, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the same order then.
$270,000. I'm getting there, mate. There's a couple of influence boards around here, so I'll grab them and then
Yeah.
hopefully that help. How did you find out what song's playing without changing the radio station?
You have to press pause. That's the best way I found.
Oh yeah. So I got Banzanji running. I like this. I think I found another Hoonigan corpse. Definitely have the wrong car for going around a Hoonigan corpse. new barn find as well. That's the reservoir.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the one I struggled with.
Meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Jesus, how are you meant to get that?
You have arrived at your destination.
I found another sign
Out of
that
reach.
appears to be something you have to fly to. There is a jump there, but I don't think you can get enough speed to actually get the height you need. I'll give it one go, and if I fail, I fail.
Yeah. I don't think I've got that one.
Nah, I can't work that out. I'm just doing road discoveries to get this experience up.
Oh yeah, there's ton by the tons at the reservoir.
I haven't even made it to the reservoir yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm currently at 200 roads. I've not been to Edinburgh yet, so if you've been up that way, you've probably got a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, I'll have to check. Like, I think Mr. Payne is still ahead of me. Also, yeah, nighttime racing in the city is so nice. Like the way the lights just bounce off the car. It's perfect. Who needs ray tracing, eh? I got all the reflections right here. Oh shit, there's a corner.
I just want to show you this car. But the game doesn't want to let me.
I'm actually gonna jump off there.
Cool, man. I'm going to try and get this last couple of thousand XP.
Cool.
And, yeah, hopefully next time we'll be able to play together.
Yeah. Actually, I'll probably stay on long enough for us to test it. I was just feeling like a little bit hungry. Oh shit, and I also missed my... Yep, I missed my 8 o'clock meds. Whoops. Whoops.
What is the time?
It's like 10. 20
Really?
to 10.
Whoops.
Yep. I was supposed to take my stuff at 8. Oh, it's not a problem. I'll take it now. I mean, my 8 o'clock ones anyway, I just see me through to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then I take more then. It's just painkillers. And that's all I need.
Is there a quick button to get drone?
As far as I can tell, no. I still access it through the menu first.
So I've discovered Kingfisher House, but that's not helping me just find the barn find.
Is that by the reservoir? I don't know. Let
Yeah.
me check the map. Here, Kingfisher Cottage, quarry. I can kind of direct you if you want me to, or I don't know if you want to have the adventure of finding it alone.
Well, I've just driven through the center of the area and didn't see anything. And I'm now doing the drone spiraling around the area.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, this one made me mad. Why doesn't Discord show us as playing Forza Horizon?
Don't know. Discord also doesn't pick it up as a game to be able to set the overlay.
Hmm.
But then I noticed it doesn't also do the same for Forza Horizon 3 either.
Thing, yeah. Oh, we got to go to no, game, yeah, game activity, and then add it. There we go. Mine's now showing that I'm playing Forza.
Okay, Ed, I give up. You might have to help me with this one.
It's okay.
Only because I want to get my XP.
This one is so... Okay, so if you open up the map...
I can't open a map from having the drone out. One sec, yeah.
So, in the... Where the logo is for the barn find, it's towards the southeast of that. So if you head towards the logo, and it's like, you can see those 3 red roads kind of like surrounding the logo.
Yeah.
It's in that area.
Yeah.
And it's but even that, even me giving you that, it's still so easy to pass and so easy to
Like literally I've
Yeah.
flown around like in as far as I can tell,
Yeah,
I've flown around the entire area with the drone and I can't find it.
genuinely, dude. I think I spent 1.5 hours yesterday looking for that.
Is it in like a stupid location or is it actually out in the open or something?
It's pretty much. It's kind of like out in the open, but it's a weird one. It's hard to find. Yeah, just make sure you're southeast of the Banfine logo, like close to it as well. I hope I'm right. I hope I remember well. I don't know. Can I fast travel?
Oh, I think I found it. Is that it? Is that it? That's it.
There's this great story about a film being
I
shot
found
around
it.
here somewhere.
Good.
Supposedly they just dumped the stunt car when they were done.
And one
So we'll
just
go find
popped
it.
up for me. A Banfine.
Nice.
Oh, I have to do it.
Safe to do so.
I have to do it before I sign off.
At the roundabout,
This one's an Audi
take the second
Quattro.
exit.
One interesting thing I also noted about Forza is when I'm trying to stream it, like some games allow you to capture the game directly and stream that. But as soon as you try and do that with Forza, the game shuts down.
Oh,
So you've got to capture your display and stream your display rather than the game, and then it works that way. I think it might also be related to like why it doesn't sometimes automatically appear on Discord.
it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Microsoft really screwed the pooch with their UWP game.
Yeah. Like it's just
Not compatible with anything. Like my mate Craig uses a Steam Link.
yeah.
And although there is a workaround to be able to add the UWP games to Steam, it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Um,
And they make it tough. Like it's not just plug and play.
I found a workaround for him, so he managed to do that. And when he got the game finally loaded through Steam Link, it wasn't didn't recognise the controller. So he's got to jump through a bunch more hoops to get the controller to with the UWP game.
Man.
Especially if you drove it through a sewer like they're doing in this picture.
And the fact that they kind of open in a window. I know you can set it to full screen, but technically it's still
Yeah.
running as like a windowed game.
A windowed application. Yeah.
Just means that you get like system elevation issues.
Yeah. And where the game is not running as smooth as it could.
Cool. So I have qualified for the Horizon roster.
Nice. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do things now.
Yeah, I wonder why they force you to play like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, like you really got to play a bunch. And then the game kind of like begins and opens up.
So how do the seasons work now then if you've played through each of the seasons.
So when I signed on today, it said a new season is now active, and like I think yesterday I qualified for Forza. Wow, what's it called? Forza Horizon Life or something like that. What you were doing today to play online.
Yeah.
And so today I got on and it said new season available, and it says it lasts for 6 days. Well, 6 days, something hours. So I'm assuming each season in game lasts a week, and then there's gonna be just like exclusive races and stuff during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
So my season is now changing, so come back to
Yeah.
Cool, right, let's see if we can do this now then.
Cool. I'm just looking for a barn find thing.
It's cool, I'm just doing some wheel spins. It's giving me loads of clothes, but I want cars, give me cars.
Because if we're able to meet up, that might actually make like barn finds easy to share. Oh, there we go. Found it. Where am I?
Oh yeah.
400 meters. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Right, so I sent you an invite, see what happens.
Cool. I'm just gonna collect my barn find
You found another barn.
and
Of course you did.
I'll
Way there.
join.
Annoyingly, I've got the wrong car again for winter.
Seen the Italian Job? Aye, great film. From what I heard, they tried to drive a full loop through a sewer. It got most of the way there before it came down on its roof.
Oh, that's cool. You can actually change your car.
I'll go and get it fixed up
Yes.
for you.
Just
Yeah.
on the
When it's
menu,
ready.
Just at any time.
which is good.
So you said you sent an invite, did you?
Yeah, I sent you an invite through the game.
I don't think this game is really good at showing when someone sent you an invite.
It looks like it sends it via Xbox app.
I'm gonna go into the app and just join on you from there.
There you go, you've joined the convoy. Now
Nice.
what does that do? It still
Yeah.
says I'm finding a session and you're waiting for me.
But did you click to find a session, or did it just
No, I
assume?
literally just manage convoy and send an invite. I haven't actually.
Yeah.
Now I can promote you to leader.
Ah, okay. I wonder if I can see you on the map now.
I'm at the festival.
The starting one.
Huh. I've got the Halo Experience showcase come up now.
Ooh.
Yeah, whereabouts are you?
I am. So I'm at kind of like at the bottom of Derwent Water, but I can drive to the festival to the festival site, which is where you should be. But again, if you're a leader, I would have just thought that you can maybe try start one of the events on the map, like any of the races you still need to do, and hopefully we can like play cooperatively through races. I don't know if I need to click play online.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I do either. Set up event. Yeah, they're all locked, so I guess I need to maybe
Oh, okay,
connect to Horizon Live.
maybe, and then
Shall I
maybe
start?
when you connect, it will make me connect, and then we can.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right.
Okay, it just says finding a Horizon Live station.
Turn sharp right.
I would have thought. I would have hoped that joining friends would be more or less instant. Because I just passed your driver tar right on the road, and his name was in green, whereas everyone else who's on my friends list, their name is still in white.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And I'm thinking, yeah, like there you are again, but you're level 1 there. I'm guessing your name is in green because we're part of a convoy, but like that's not really you. So, like, I don't want to play with the driver tar. I want to play with with my actual buddy, who's actually online. You know, if you weren't online, then yeah, I'll play with your driver tar. Waiting for TFU Game Over to start matchmaking for convoy.
Yep, and I have finding our Horizon Live station.
I do remember seeing something on the forums of people complaining about matchmaking and multiplayer.
Turn right.
I may have to. I didn't pay too much attention because like we hadn't had issues, but
You have arrived at your destination.
yeah, I'm at the festival now,
As am I, my friend.
like right by the entrance where if I click X, I'm gonna enter the festival.
Yeah, I am parked on the little square outside.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Maybe you try.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll.
I left before actually making you a lead.
Yeah. Manage convoy. Let's see. Invite friends. And TFU game over. There we go. A co-op campaign session will be launched once your invites are accepted. A
Yeah,
co
I've just invited it. I've invited it, accepted it.
a co-op campaign session. Okay. So, there we go. TFU game. Return to free roam to start playing Horizon Live together. Okay. To cancel your current activity and start playing Horizon Live together. X to cancel. Horizon Live. Okay, I'm gonna try and find the closest event, see if I can start it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, so all the events seem to be locked out until you're in a Horizon Live session, which it doesn't seem to want to put us in.
Yeah, everything is locked out for me, yeah. Right, let me try.
Tried play online. That's what I tried. It didn't work. But...
Let's see if I... And this... Does this go to Horizon Solo? Okay, let me... Yeah, connect to Horizon Live. Finding a Horizon Live session.
Yeah, that's what I kept getting.
Like, I don't know why I can't, like, host it locally on my PC or yours. Like, we just want to play together. We both have the game.
Yeah, man. Maybe just we'll have to try another day. I'm gonna have to jump off.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look on the forums and see what people are finding as well. Yeah, no, it's been good, man. I enjoyed the session. And
Yeah,
the
shame we
eggs.
can actually play together, but it was alright.
Yeah, especially after all the like leveling up you did to be able to enable us to
Yeah.
actually play together. But
And it was all in vain.
well, we got some data at least. Whether maybe it wasn't data we wanted, but got something to work with. At least when I'm
Yeah.
reading the forums now, like I think stuff will make sense to me as to what people are because before people were just complaining, and I was just like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, I'll do a little search and see if I can find any workarounds.
Yeah, I'll be on
Cool,
it.
man.
Right.
Anyway, take it easy. I'll
No
catch you
worries.
soon.
Catch you later. Bye bye.